Hey guys, this is the second video for What Child Is This or Greensleeves, we're going to basically just pick up where we left off. And where we left it last time, we were still kind of in the verse here. So far we played this much. Got to that E chord right there. Now what we're going to do is kind of go back into the same thing. It repeats itself a little bit, but it also changes the ending. So we have to go through this like its own unique thing, because if I just say repeat it, you won't have it exactly right. Okay, so we're going to go back into the A minor chord again. Okay, now you're going to start off with the G string again. Okay, that's going to be your first note all by itself. And then you're going to play the A string and the B string together. Okay, just like we did at the beginning of the song. Okay, now use your third finger to play the third fret on the B string. Okay, so. And now you can let go of that A minor chord because we're going to play open on the A string and the E string together. And then first fret on the E string to open on the E string. Okay, so sorry, let me try that again. I added an extra note. Okay, and then now we're going into the G chord. Again, it's that same G we had before with that third finger. Make sure you have that third finger on the third fret of the B string. Okay, now we're going to play the B string and the E string together. Now lift your third finger and play open on the B string. And then play the G and the E strings together. First finger, thumb. Okay, so it's going to sound like. Now you can let that G chord up again. And you're going to play second fret on the G. And then open on the B. And now we're going to go into our A minor chord again and play A string and B string together. Now here's where it changes a little bit. You don't have that pause right here. It's not dun 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 dun. It's going to be okay, so it's going to sound a little different. Okay, so when we get into that A minor, we play again. We play open on the A string and we play B string. We've already got that fret pressed. Now you're going to lift your first finger up and play the B string. Okay, so now keep these two fingers where they're at and play the G string and the A string together. Okay, so just like that. And now we're going to go over to our E major chord, okay? Or just you can just call it E. I have a tendency to call it E major for some reason. It is an E major, but I don't call it D a D major. I just call it D, so I need to break that habit. It's the same as just an E. So you go to that E chord and play the A string and the D string again. Sorry, the A string and the G string. Okay, so. Now we're going to pluck the D string, and that's the string that our third finger is holding down. Now when we pluck it, we're not going to leave it there. We're going to slide it to the fourth fret. Okay, so you're holding the E chord, you pluck that string, the D string, and slide it up to the fourth fret. Okay, and then go back to the G string and hold down first fret and play that note. Okay, so that little section is going to sound like this. Starting at that A minor, it's going to sound like. Okay, and then hold your A minor chord down again. And that's going to, basically you're going back into what I played in the intro right there. You just go. Okay, now if you're not recognizing that, that's a little embellishment that I put into the song, and basically, if you don't know what I'm doing there, go to the first video. I played it in that one at the beginning, okay? I taught you how to play that. Okay, so you go into that part sounding like that. Okay, now, actually that's probably a good place to stop because we're going to go into the chorus right there, okay? So, again, if you have any questions, email me at feedback@mikesguitarlessons.com. And thanks for watching.